Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be talking about Thinx period proof panties, and after my last video on menstrual cups and menstrual sponges, I really wanted to talk about period panties, but I wanted to try them out for a couple of months and see how I liked them personally. I know a lot of people have had great success with them, but I wanted to go through a couple of cycles and see how they worked for me. So it's been a little while now, and here is how they come, just like this, in this cute packaging in the mail. And that's one thing I love about Thinx too, is that they're really not afraid to talk about periods and put it out there. I love their advertising and their packaging, and actually what they're doing, even they have a Thinx Foundation, and the whole point behind that is a lot of women and girls around the world are not able to be as open with our periods or with their bodies in general as we are, and so they're trying to change that, and also trying to make sure they all have menstrual products, which again, I mean, it's appalling, but in many places around the world, women and girls, they just don't have the access to it. So Thinx is trying to change that and really make periods not a taboo subject, and I love that. So they come in this packaging like this. There's several different styles. You can get anything from like hip huggers and boy shorts down to a thong, and the thongs have a less absorbency than like the hip huggers and the boy shorts. Those are supposed to collect up to like 2 tampons worth of blood. The smaller ones, I think the least is like a half tampon's worth. So for me, I went with some of the higher absorbency because I have a heavier flow. So I went with the hip huggers, and these are the hip huggers. They have like a nice, it's not lace, but a nice stretchy band here. It's kind of a see-through type of band, like that. And then they go down into just a black panty, and I mean, they're super duper comfortable, and both on the inside and outside. And you can see inside, you really wouldn't be able to tell the difference just looking at them. When you touch it, you can kind of feel there's something else in between there. There's just not the outer fabrics, but you can even see the inside. It's very thin. All of it is very thin. It's not like, wearing a pad, not like wearing a cloth pad or a disposable pad at all. And so this is what I went with. I went with all hip huggers, and that was a great choice for me. But, check the website. There's a lot of different kind. And the way Thinx, I know some people right off, they're like, oh my gosh, that's so gross. You're sitting on blood all day. And that a whole kind of thing. But number one, if you use pads, either cloth ones or disposable ones, the blood is going to come out, and many pads wick that away down into something underneath, and then you have that top layer so that you don't feel wet. And that's the same idea behind Thinx, except it's non-toxic. There's nothing in here that's going to harm your body, and also obviously it's not disposable, so you're able to wash them and wear them over and over and over again. And I did not, personally, I am not a pad person. I talked about that in the menstrual cup and sponge video. Pads just, for me, are not very comfortable. It's not something I like to use during my cycle. So I was a little bit like, I don't know with these. But because it's not an extra thing you're putting into your underwear, an extra thing you're wearing, and the thinness of it, you don't feel like you're wearing a pad at all. And because that wicking away technology they have in here, you don't feel wetness, you don't. And I mean, this whole video is TMI, but I'm going to get into like blood clots right now. So if you don't want to hear about that, then you might want to click off. But anyways, I was a little bit concerned because sometimes I have quite a few clots, and I thought, how's that going to work here? But there really was no problem with it. I think it just kind of breaks down and soaks into it. I didn't have a problem with that at all. And I used these on my more lighter days, not the most heavy day ever, and it was, I mean, I was able to use them. One day I was able to wear it all day. For a heavier day, I would say, you know, you might want to change them a couple of times, but I didn't have any leaking at all, and they were great. They've been great for me. I will try a few other different styles. Maybe I'll get some of the styles that are for like lighter days and use those. I also love these for nighttime, because sometimes at nighttime, you know, on a heavy day, even with the cup or the sponge, you will be nervous you're going to leak, or you will have to get up and change it. But having these on was like an extra protection. And for some people, that's what they're going to use these for, as a backup for tampons or pads, or backup for sponges or your cups, and so that you just feel more secure, especially if you're first starting out with those things, the cups or the sponges. You'll feel like, when I first started, oh my God, I would have loved to have these, so that I wasn't as nervous with, you know, any spillage, leakage if I didn't get it in properly. So anyways, that about sums it up. They're also antimicrobial, and let me look at the information here, because I want to be sure. But some people were like concerned with bacteria and things like that, and they're also antimicrobial and super duper absorbent, and they're just really great. I definitely will be getting more of them. So anyways, that about sums it up. If there's anything I missed, or you have any questions, please leave it down below and I'll answer it best as I can. There's also a link down below, and if you purchase, you get $10 off. So check that and click the link below. And thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!